Hello friends, hope everyone are fine and doing well. Today we are going to talk about some of the strategies to rebound from the failure. Mm, Once the Walt Disney was told that he was not a creator person, then even Bill Gates, the first company, was a complete disaster. But now everyone know him. They are the successful, biggest revolutionist or entrepreneur in the world. How they became, because they rebound from the failure. They do not care about someone said to me I am not a creative person. Then the Bill Gates, let's take the Bill Gates, the first company was entire disaster, but he did okay. It was some part of life, it was some stage in my life. I have to face the failure, then afterwards I can move on. I can success in them, so they decide that makes them to be a successful person in their life. Even you are missing some big opportunities, some big company, some big sale, sometimes blowing up the presentation, that not matters. It's just a part of life, it's just part of a day. Maybe the next day you will end up in big great success. Yeah. So what we have to do, we have to come from the failure. What are the strategies we can do for that? The first is that the failure acceptance. Accept the failure. We are ready to accept. Maybe someone think okay, this guy is going to tell, maybe some other strangers or some people, they will still surely they will say us, this guy is a failure person. Usually they have a mouth, they will speak like that. But once we are hearing like that, this is our life, why we have to hear the other words? Because that their words does not going to help anyway in our life. So we have to accept our failures. Okay, I failed, maybe I can try again, no problem at all, because it's just a part of life. So accepting the failure, that's simple thing. And the second is that it's ready to get upset. Yeah. Even for everyone, commonly for everyone, it's really difficult to accept the frustration, accept the tension. It's really difficult. What we can do, we have to ready to accept. Maybe we are if you are, if we are not able to hold by our emotion, we have to release them out. Once we release them out from our body, then we will be relaxed. Maybe you can shout, you can loud, or you maybe, if not, if you want to cry, you can cry for 2 hours, no problem. Just want to release our emotion, because we are upset, so we have to release our emotion from that. Once you start try releasing emotion, maybe one time, maybe 2 times, maybe 10 times a day, then after you got bored, you got tired, okay, this is just a part of life. Okay, now I'm ready to move on to the next step. That's all. And the third is that from lessons from the failures. Maybe at the end of the failure, you can ask yourself, what are the 3 common positive things I learned from this failure? How I can apply this experience to the next stage in my life, or maybe the next project, or maybe the next business. How I can apply this kind of positive attitudes, this kind of learning lessons from the past failures will help us to rebound and get away from the failure. And the first thing is that own your mistakes. Yeah, own your mistake. It's just accept your mistake, because usually people will claps you, will motivate you. If you are like, everyone commonly think people will motivate us only we are accept our success. If you are honest, if you are really a motivational person, people accept even failures. Okay, this is my failure, this here I did wrong. Maybe the mistake may be larger, maybe sometimes smaller, no problem. We have to ready to accept, we have to ready to accept, this is my mistake, this is my fault, I did, no problem. We will do I will solve it again. Maybe I will in the next project I will do it best. This kind of accepting the person reflects that we are a strong, honest, motivational person. that will only accept by the success people who faced failures already, and they moved up from the failure. And the fifth stuff is that just move on. Don't stay there, just move on. Yeah, maybe if you are faced failure, if you lost the job, maybe just a little bit upset, blow up your emotion for a day or 2 days, and afterwards you just move on for searching a new job. Yeah, just move on. And the sixth is the beautiful one. What is that? Redefine your failure. Yeah, maybe if you are facing failure frequently, then ultimately you will diminish the failure. If we are not failure, because once we are not giving up anything, when you give up anything, at that time we are facing the failure. So redefining our thoughts. Maybe this failure does not suit this situation, but it helps for the next situation for to be a success person. So I hope these are some of the strategies. Once we try to adopt and once we try to think in our life, we also rebound from the failure. So if you want to improve this video, if you want to tell something about this video, just comment below. See you on next video with some other interesting topic. Until then, bye bye.